October 14th, 2020, 9:41 a.m., New York City. For a moment, everything seemed normal. The markets opened. The screens glowed. Billions of dollars flowed across the world in invisible threads. Then it happened. In just 4 seconds, the Dow Jones dropped 2,000 points. Orders disappeared mid-trade. Monitors flickered red. And then total freeze. Wall Street had stopped. Traders froze in disbelief. System glitch? Someone whispered. But this wasn't a glitch. This was a warning. Was it China? Russia? A rogue algorithm spinning out of control? Or was it one man, sitting alone somewhere in the dark, in pajamas eating cold noodles watching the markets burn? Governments blamed rivals. Analysts blamed AI. But none of them knew the truth. This wasn't an accident. It was a message. And that message came from someone the world had already forgotten. His name, Elias Grant, 34 years old. A quiet genius who once built algorithms that predicted the future of finance. He believed in the system, believed in technology's promise to make markets fair. But 2 years earlier, in 2018, that faith was destroyed. A glitch in his firm's AI trading platform caused billions to vanish overnight. His code was blamed, his name erased, his career over. The truth? It wasn't his glitch. It was theirs. They hid it. They called it a technical anomaly. But Elias saw the reports, the data trails. He knew someone had manipulated the numbers, and they made him the scapegoat. So he vanished. Weeks turned to months. The markets moved on. But Elias didn't forget. He began to haunt online forums, chat rooms where cyber outcasts spoke in code and whispers. And there, he began to plan something that would make the entire world listen. He started with a simple question. What if I could make them feel what they did to me? Night after night, he dissected the backbone of Wall Street. APIs, trading bots, clearinghouses, data pipes. He discovered a flaw hidden deep in a high-frequency trading protocol. A gap so small no one had noticed it. But through that gap, you could feed the market lies. Elias called his creation Mirrorfall. It wasn't a virus. It was a mirror reflecting false data back into the system. Prices flipped. Trades inverted. Algorithms began to chase illusions. And when that happened, chaos would spread on its own. Elias tested it quietly on a small exchange in Singapore. In less than a minute, trades collapsed, systems rebooted, and the exchange blamed a maintenance error. No one suspected a thing. It worked. And that night, in his encrypted journal, Elias wrote 6 words. If they play God with money, then I will play God with them. October 14th. The day began like any other. The sun rose over lower Manhattan. Traders sipped coffee. Machines hummed to life. At 9:40 a.m., Elias sat in his apartment, curtains drawn, laptop open. One final line of code. One press of a key. Enter. Mirrorfall launched. Within seconds, it slipped into the arteries of the financial world. Price feeds distorted. Algorithms fed on ghosts. Buy became sell. Loss became gain. And then, the market turned on itself. In 27 seconds, the Nasdaq plunged 11%. The system halted. Across the world, Frankfurt, Tokyo, London, screens froze mid-trade. The impossible had happened. The world's financial core, offline. And while analysts blamed cyber warfare, in a quiet apartment, a single man closed his laptop. Elias Grant had just erased billions with a single keystroke. October 14th. The day began like any other. The sun rose over lower Manhattan. Traders sipped coffee. Machines hummed to life. At 9:40 a.m., Elias sat in his apartment, curtains drawn, laptop open. One final line of code. One press of a key. Enter. Mirrorfall launched. Within seconds, it slipped into the arteries of the financial world. Price feeds distorted. Algorithms fed on ghosts. Buy became sell. Loss became gain. And then, the market turned on itself. In 27 seconds, the Nasdaq plunged 11%. The system halted. Across the world, Frankfurt, Tokyo, London, screens froze mid-trade. The impossible had happened. The world's financial core, offline. And while analysts blamed cyber warfare, in a quiet apartment, a single man closed his laptop. Elias Grant had just erased billions with a single keystroke. Behind closed doors, a new task force was born, Echo Division. Their mission: track the ghost, the world's most secret cyber unit, armed with AI surveillance, quantum code scanners, and analysts working around the clock. But Elias was already ahead. Every trace they found led nowhere, bouncing across continents, through fake servers and phantom networks, until one night, an analyst codenamed Rook noticed something buried deep inside the market's restored systems, a fragment of encrypted code hidden 19 layers down. It said only one thing: Round 2 begins when you reset the system. No one knew what it meant, but some feared it wasn't a warning. It was a countdown. A single man brought the global economy to its knees, without guns, without armies, without leaving his chair. All it took was an idea. Elias Grant didn't just hack the market. He hacked the illusion that it could never fall. And somewhere he's still out there, waiting, watching. Round 2 begins. How long? Before someone presses enter again? The hack that crashed the stock market. Episode 1. The Ghost Trader.